Most of us try to eat the right foods and stay thin, but experts tell us we can sabotage our diets without even knowing it. Joel Weber, the author of the Men's Health Big Book of Food and Nutrition, is here to explain 5 hot spots that can trip you up. Joel, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to debunk some myths here today, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got the white cheese and the yellow cheese.
Yeah.
The myth, it doesn't matter which one you choose.
What do you think?
I'm thinking it doesn't matter.
That's actually false.
Oh.
Paler cheeses are actually,
thanks.
oh, you hear that? Paler cheeses
Thanks.
are actually preferable to yellow ones. So
Right.
all cheese has a lot of fat in it, but
Okay.
there's a lot of myths out there about fat. These are natural fats, and those are actually good for us. But what's interesting is that fat actually contains more calories than proteins and carbohydrates, so it just adds up faster. But in general, the whiter cheeses will contain a lot less calories than the yellow cheeses. Brie, for instance, contains 20 less calories per ounce than cheddar.
Okay.
So
wow.
if you're going to mill around the cheese plate during the holidays, go for the brie.
All right, good to know. Okay, now this is a trick question, all right? Regular dressing or fat-free dressing? Now, the average person, meet Mr. Average Person, would say
All right.
fat-free dressing would be the answer there.
False. And this is one of the reasons that we did the Big Book of Food and Nutrition. There's a lot of myths out there on this stuff. Turns out that when you add fat with greens like vegetables, and we'll go ahead and we'll dress that salad.
Sure.
What happens is that it actually increases the bioavailability of the nutrients and vitamins in the salad. One study says 15 times as much beta-carotene out of those vegetables will enter your body. And that doesn't happen when you have the fat-free stuff.
Interesting. So it's a combination. It's the chemistry.
Exactly. It's like kind of like 1 + 1 = 3 almost.
All right. Okay.
So go for the full fat dressings.
All right, let's move on. I think I'm going to get this one right. Brown rice is better for you than white rice. I'm going to say brown rice is better.
That's actually true.
Right.
Yeah. What happens is this is where it starts, and this is what it turns into. And what we're actually really doing when we refine things is that we're stripping away all the fiber and the germ and everything that makes it digest slowly. So what happens is that it spikes your blood sugar, and you end up more hungry later. So whenever you're opting for carbohydrates, opt for the whole grain stuff.
I was at a sushi restaurant once, and the chef told me, white rice is garbage. Don't eat it.
Go for the brown stuff.
Okay.
Whole wheat.
Canola oil is better than vegetable oil.
True.
Okay.
Now, this is one where I think most kitchens in America have vegetable oil. But really, the biggest swap you should make is take that vegetable out and put canola oil in across the board. Now, one of the things that's the difference between these two, this comes from rapeseed, whereas this comes from soybeans and corn, both of which have a higher amount of omega-6s to omega-3s. Canola oil, much better ratio. It's about a 2-to-1 ratio.
Gotcha.
Omega-6 is one of the big problems in our American diets right now. So opt for the canola oil.
Okay, on the scale of oils out there, what's the absolute worst oil?
Vegetable oil is right up there. It's really an overlooked thing. So go for canola oil when you cook, and then whenever you're dressing it, use olive oil.
All right, okay, here we go. Let's move over to the bacon here. Turkey bacon is better than regular bacon.
False.
False.
Yep, go for the real
I've
thing.
given up.
Go for the, well, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're really trying to make it simple, and that's what the Big Book of Food and Nutrition is about.
Right.
You can eat bacon and still be okay. Turkey bacon is not 100% bird, so go for something that's real whenever you're in doubt. And if there's any takeaway to that, if you look on the package for any food, if it doesn't go bad, it's probably not good for you.
Okay, you're at a holiday party. There's all this food on the table. Any general rule?
I think that's really it. If you can come back to it in 6 weeks or 4 weeks or 3 weeks, and it's going to look the same, probably not good for you. So opt for the things that are perishable and will go bad.
Okay, good to know. Joel Weber, thank you
Thanks for
so
having
much.
me.
We appreciate it.